Up next. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr. Then there's CJ McCollum. And it's Kispert in at the 2-guard spot. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
McCollum against Brunson. Up and over McCollum. And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Offensive board. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's George. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebound.
Here's Clarkson. And he misses his first shot of the game. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Knicks. They lead by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
They've got CJ McCollum. Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr, and it's Coulibaly in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Left side, Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Middleton outside. Pass to Bagley. Back to Middleton. Here's Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Coulibaly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front, up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
The road can be unfriendly. They've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you all of that. No. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's McCollum. So on the floor for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Here's Anunoby. And there's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Corey Kispert. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And he makes the first. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
McCollum, pass to George. Here's Sarr. Here's Kispert. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And he drops it first. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
It's both from the stripe. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Carrington. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front, up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Clarkson. We've got George. He's out there with Kispert, and it's Champagnie at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Clarkson outside with the 10-footer. Good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They trail by 8. 44 seconds left in the fourth. McCollum, he's checked in for Washington. Hart's checked in for New York. George passes to McCollum. The 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Outside Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Over Kispert. No good off the back of the rim. From deep. Here's Champagnie. 3-pointer. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
So New York wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.